Suit yourself, stick in the mud. Anyway, I'm not one of them yokels. Tell her I putted the cash in the bank like she always told me to. I warned to you. Annoy her, and I'll haunt you till your hair turns white. You're you're the one telling me to talk to her. I just wanted some dead chickens. I don't want to talk to this lady. Don't tell me not to annoy her. Okay. Animal magnetism. Let's go. Hello there, and welcome to my humble abode. It's sadly rather more humble than I'd like, to be honest, although perhaps you can help with that. I'd be happy to make your home a better place. 2006? Nice, nice. Yeah, I already said that. That's okay. Yeah, I didn't even, yay, I didn't even have to talk about a reward. You're more gullible than most adventurers, that's for sure. Hey. Don't worry, though. I just need you to help fix this vile old bed for me. Then I'll find a suitable reward for you. Great. Will I be able to take a nap in it? Did I just ask if I could sleep in her bed? Don't be silly. Everyone knows that true warriors don't ever sleep, or perform many other bodily functions for that matter. I'll come up with something, though. I'm not convinced by just a vague something. Can you be a slight bit more inspiring in your offer? What I need is simple. A couple of undead chickens. You should be able to pick some up at the farm near Port Phasmatis. I'll use one for my bed, then see what I can make from the other one in a way of reward. I have some ideas involving infinite feathers. Very well then, I shall await my mystery prize with bated breath. Okay. Now we go to Canifas. And then we go get some, undead chickens. Gotta run past the well, maybe the vampires don't bother you if you stay on the road. It's a bit of vampire lore I'm sure you guys didn't know. If you stay on the road, they don't bother you. Alright, we gotta talk to Alice. Oh god. Undead cows. And the undead chickens. Dude, I could totally just swipe these. But let's be good people. Hello, how can I help you? Let's see. I'm here about a quest. I am after one of your, unhealthier poultry. Could you help me? You need these useless undead chickens? How odd you adventurers are. You need to talk to my husband, though. Not that I can these days. Why ever would this be? Can't you see? He's dead. I can't talk to the dead. Alright. Your animals don't look too healthy. It's that fountain thingy in the temple to the east. It's turned them all into zombies. What use are zombie animals? None at all, mate, except those that worshippers at that temple keep coming and killing them for their bones. Don't ask me why. Oh, he's talking about the players. But you're a ghost. Surely you know something about it. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm a simple ghost with simple needs. All I know is years ago that temple started glowing green, and a few months later I woke up dead. That's all there is to it. I do miss the wife, though. Tell her I still loves her. Would I be able to buy some of your chickens? Talk to my wife and I'll think about it. Oh, great. Matchmaking, frickin' Ghostbusters style. I have a message from your husband. He wants you to know that he still loves you despite his ghostly state. The curse of undeath was so cruel. All the men out here succumbed, but Lyra and I were left alive. Ever since that day, I've not been able to speak to him. Tell him I love him, but I can't find our savings. I know he had our collection of gold and prized cow rosettes just before the curse struck. I'll have a word with him, then magic has its uses, I suppose. Alright. Back and forth, back and forth. Your wife says she needs the family cash and wants to know what you did with it. Tell her I spent it on cheap spirits, har har. Your sense of humor died too, it seems. Ha, just trying to lift your spirits. I rest my case. Suit yourself, stick in the mud. Anyway, I'm not one of them yokels. Tell her I putted the cash in the bank like she always told me to. I warn it to you. Annoy her, and I'll haunt you till your hair turns white. You're the one telling me to talk to her. I just wanted some dead chickens. I don't want to talk to this lady. Don't tell me not to annoy her. Your husband says he put the cash in the bank. I'll need the bank pass in that case. Can't you just take a ghost speak amulet? Then you could talk to him directly. I tried that once, but all those other ghosts, and even the undead chickens and cows, scared me so much. I wouldn't try it again for all the cash in Varrock Bank. Alright, well this goes directly against what we learned in the security stronghold. You're not supposed to give your bank pin to anybody for any reason. You may not believe me, but she wants to find your bank pass now. Maybe she said that, maybe she didn't. I think you're just after me savings. Tell her that no one but a fool gives away their pass numbers. Go tell her now, if you're not a double-stealing scammer, that is. Oh my goodness. Okay. He says he won't trust me with the bank pass. What if I gave him some sort of altered ghost-speak amulet to him? Surely that would work. You're so clever. I've overheard passing adventurers say that there's some witch near here who changes ghosts. How convenient. I think she lives a bit west of that mad Professor Franken-something, past the farming patch. I'll see if I can find her. Big nose and monstrous hat, I assume? I wonder where the beautiful young witches hide. Mysterious indeed, but in this case she actually looks pretty normal. Alright. Talk to the old crone. Talk to the old crone again. Let's see. All the way over here, huh? Alright. Let's do it. That was such a waste. Alright. Come on. Keep walking. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What the heck is going on there, dude? A ghoul? Oh, he's just using this as like a safe spot. Oh, no, but it's actually hurting the... I'm sure I'll figure out what's going on there sometime in the future. Old crone. I'm here about the farmers east of here. Alice and her husband are having trouble talking to one another and said you might be able to help. Ah, I know them. Shame about those cows. Why would they think I could help? Alice seems to think you could alter a ghost-speak amulet in order to allow them to communicate. Well, the poor young lady has such family problems. I quite feel her pain. I'd be happy to help. You seem to have one of her golden hairs on your shoulder, so I can use that. In a flash, the crone whisks away an unseen hair from your shoulder. Talk to me again with a ghost-speak amulet and some space in your backpack, and we'll be ready to work on this little good deed. The way I plan is quite simple, really. I can mirror part of the unused mythical essence of the ghost-speak amulet, bind it with Alice's hair, and thus create a second amulet. The second amulet will be useful for the purpose you desire, though it won't work for any other ghost or human other than the farmer and his wife. Yes, 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 yes. I'm here to see if you're ready to do your mystical stuff with my ghost-speak amulet. I most certainly am. There you go. Wow, that was quick and painless. Just being a good neighbor. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Dude, they're getting messed up. Huh. Oh, oh, stay on the road. Stay on the road. Remember your earlier advice. Okay. Talk to Alice's husband. Give him the crone-made amulet. Talk to him again. Yeah, this quest is a bit longer than the last one, huh? Because this is just like the first part of it. I got like 2 more. Ugh, excuse me. Woo woo. Oh, that was like a woo woo. Because he's a ghost, not an excited sound. I talked to your wife and thought that if you had a special amulet, you could speak to her and sort out the bank situation without me being involved. Ah, that makes far more sense than I was expecting from a musclehead like you. My wife's a clever one. Well, never mind. I'm desperate enough for those chickens to let that pass. Give me that amulet then, and we'll be seeing about your unnatural desire for chickens. Unnatural desire? It's for a quest. Tom, mate. Luckily, we had such a brilliant idea. Alright. I need a couple of your chickens. Chickens are tricksy, especially dead ones. I'll have to catch them for you. They look pretty pathetic. How hard can it be? Stand back while I catch them, you city slicker. Alright, I guess we're watching this cutscene. Second question, how is a ghost wearing anything material? Shouldn't that, like, fall right through him? I feel like I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie right now with this music. Dear God. Get off my land. Cow-leet killer. Well, that's one way to catch a chicken, I suppose. Game poking fun at itself. Can I buy those chickens now, please? Could I buy 2 chickens? Cool. Undead chickens. Okay, let's go back to Drainer Manor now that this debacle is done. Okay. And then we've got another fairly decently long quest lined up. But this next one gives us access to a daily, or a weekly quest, sorry. That is going to be quite good. It's good for leveling skills that you don't want to actually level, so like herb lore. Ava! My spirometric devices show that you have been in close contact with ghostly animals. Are we closer to success? Here they are. Amazing. Success. I can look forward to some good night's sleep after all. Can I ask exactly how an undead chicken will help you sleep? Well, I need the feathers to make my bed more comfortable. A comfortable bed will help me sleep, obvious. Really? Obvious, yes, but why on Gillianor would you need an undead chicken when there are perfectly good live chickens just down the road? Well, for a start, undead feathers are much cleaner than living ones. No dust mites or anything. Secondly, I always think of Ernest when I see a chicken, so my nerves can't... take killing them. Then why do I need a chicken for my reward? We already established that I don't use a bed. Seeing as how your ranger types use so many feathers in your arrows, I was thinking I could harness an undead chicken to make an unending supply of arrow flights for you. Beats chicken slaying or hanging around in fishing spots, I suppose. So what's next? We'll need a magnet next, one with purely natural fields and made from a carefully selected iron bar. A firm impact with the iron in parallel to Gillinor's field will stabilize the field in the rod. Go and talk to the witch next door. Western side of the manor, give her 5 bars. 5 bars of chocolate? I don't see a witch's house. What? Oh, she's just in the manor. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Hilda. Okay. For some reason, I thought I was looking for a different house. Oh, Hilda. Hello, my poppet. What brings you to my little room? Ava told me to ask you about making magnets. Something about natural fields and other stuff. Sounded like she needed a farmer, to be honest. Don't worry, dearie. I can tell you just what to do, and you don't have to worry your pretty head about the complicated bits. No need to patronize me quite so much, you know. I went to anger management classes, my lambkin. That's why I was treating you so kindly. It's either this way or talking, or I go back to shoving children into oven. Just bring you 5 iron bars, though, and you're well on the way to never having to talk to me again. Done. Great, you'll go far. I made some nice painted metal toys for you, Snookums. Toy? Snookums? What are you on about, you deranged old bat? Ah, forget it then. If you won't react to kindness, I'm going back to luring infants into my oven. You'll have it on your conscience. Sounds like victim blaming to me. Go to the mine just northeast of Remington and hit the bar with a plain old smithing hammer while facing north. Then take your new magnet to Ava. Poor girl, having to deal with your whippersnappers like you. Rude? Okay, after this, I have to get our blessed mithril hatchet. I have to get lots of stuff blessed in this quest. Okay, into the mine. We'll face north. Hammer the selected iron. You think facing north might work better? How could I be facing any more north? Alright, let's go back to Ava. I think that worked. I didn't change the direction I was looking, I just took a step more forward. Okay. Open large door. Okay. I've manufactured the magnet. Here it is. Great stuff. With the witch's influence within the magnet, the undead chickens can use this, I'm sure. The plan is that the chicken will operate the magnet to attract bits of iron and steel, maybe even your own recently fired arrows. There are plenty of totally lost arrowheads lying around in the fields of Gielinor, I bet. I don't know why that word's so hard for me to say. In addition, arrows which you fire should be able to be attracted back to your quiver by cunning blah blah blah. I begin to understand your plan. We've covered feathers and arrowheads. What's next? We need a source of wood, but one which is spiritually active and can regenerate itself. That will save you some hatchet work in the future. Try using a hatchet on the pesky trees in the garden here, the ones that attack rather than the really dead ones. They're probably just the sort of thing we could use. You want me to... They will try to kill me, though, and I can't fight back. Now you know how those poor guards feel when you hide behind mushrooms and fences and attack them from afar. Anyway, I reckon you'll need to try a mithril or better hatchet on the trees. At least the trees are pretty close. This quest was really poking fun of the players in the game. It's probably faster just to run outside. I haven't done a lot of quests, but I wonder if the game continues to, like, make fun of itself and the player base. Alright, where's one of them trees that attack you? Alright, so let's use on undead tree. The hatchet bounces off in the undead wood. I should report this to Ava. Yeah. Oops. Well, I tried to hack the trees with my hatchet, but it just bounced off the trunk. I did all seem all too convenient to work on the first try. Fortunately for you, I've done some research, and it seems to suggest that there are two choices open to you. Tell me the worst. The first is more interesting. We cut off your arms. Have them reanimated as undead, reattach them, and then you should be able to cut the trees normally. Okay? Of course, you won't be able to pick your nose anymore, so I suppose you'll want to try the second option. I'm not exactly addicted to picking my nose, but I do think I'll pass on that method. Well, in that case, I think it may have something to do with Slayer abilities. After all, I did see Turiel and his daughter poking around the trees while I was moving. As he's not known for his random tourist activities, you should try chatting with this Toriel or his daughter, Spria. He's the Slayer Master near Berthorpe, and she was the last seen heading off on some army mission. Maybe one day I'll head out too to test my experimental weapons on fearsome foes. Oh dear, I hope he doesn't want me to buy one of his ridiculous fashion accessories. Those earmuffs he sells make heroic adventurers into a laughingstock. Okay. Give him or her the mithril hatchet and holy symbol. You'll receive some undead twigs. Talk to Ava. Thank God this is almost over. Okay. Yo, Turiel. Hello, and what you after then? Let's see. What option is it? Number 3. I'm here about a quest. Ava said she saw you hanging around the moving trees near Draenor Manor. Ah, you came to the right place. Odd thing, those trees. What is it you were needing exactly? I think I just need some of the wood from them, but my hatchet just bounced off the trunk. Sounds like you need a blessed hatchet. No one really makes them, though, these days. Blessed hatchets are too soft to cut normal wood, since the hatchet's edge must be replaced by holy silver. I could do you a favor, though. If you can give me a mithril hatchet and a holy symbol of Saruman, I can let you have my hatchet. I'll make myself a new one when no one is pestering me for Slayer tasks. Okay, I'll see what I can, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Hello, what you after then? Hello, I'm here about those trees again. I can make a hatchet for you now if you wish. Remember, it will be of no use for normal wood cutting after I have added the silver edge. I'd love one, thanks. You'll need to hand over both a mithril hatchet and a holy symbol of Saruman. You don't have a hatchet in your pack. Excuse you? Let's try this again. Blah, 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 blah. May it serve you well. Thank you. Okay. Back to Drainer for the 15th time. Okie dokie. Still have more to do in this quest, but thankfully it's just stuff with Ava and not having to leave again. Hey, thanks for the follow, Alistair. How's it going? I hope your day's going well. Ah. Undead twig. Okay. Do I need just one, hopefully? Hey, Charlie. Sorry I didn't see your message earlier. I hope I haven't left you on red for a while. I apologize if it's been a couple of minutes. I was pretty focused on this quest. I have the undead wood at last. Well, twigs anyway. You certainly took your time. I'd say they didn't grow on trees, but I guess you'd be just sarcastic about my sense of humor. Quite. Now that we have all the ingredients for infinite arrows, we just need a container in which we can keep the components for the correct mutual alignment. I've gathered together some research notes from various sources, but I can't quite make out what they mean. If you want to have a go at making them out, just ask me for a copy. Alright. Let's translate these notes. And by translate these notes, I mean click on these buttons. Wouldn't it be easy if research was always like this? Alright. I've translated these notes. See? I'm not just a thuggish moron like you seem to think. For all I know, it was pure luck, so don't jump to any conclusions about your mighty intellect. I can see why you don't have any assistants. You're not exactly easy to work with. Let's get back to the work we're doing then. Remember, this is all a favor to you. I could have just decided to fob you off with a feather duster. I've given you a pattern for the container. You'll need to combine them with some polished buttons and hard leather. Then we're almost done. Good news, eh? If you're having trouble finding buttons, I've heard rumors that the Ham Society carries that sort of stuff more than most. Really? How would you know that strange detail? I hear they lose their clothes a lot to thieves, so they have to make do with shoddy goods. Whatever the reason, they seem to carry buttons in their pockets. Nah, only been a minute. I pretty much just woke up. Just popping this hat before. Oh, nice, nice. Alright. I've made your thing. Wow, great. Now the arrow manufacturer is ready for use. There you are. Talk to me if you need more information later. Okay, thank God. That last sentence kind of messed with me a little bit, but, Alright, quest point, woodcutting experience, crafting, fletching, slayer, blessed hammer, and the accumulator. Alright, guys. On to the next one.